Officials at the San Onofre plant are trying to figure out what went wrong Tuesday when a steam generator began leaking gallons of radioactive water. Joining me now is Dr. Jennex, Associate Professor in San Diego State's Homeland Security Program with expertise in nuclear containment testing. He also worked for San Onofre for several years. Thank you so much for being here, Dr. Jennex.
Oh, good afternoon. And I'm also with the College of Business.
Okay.
So I need to give them a plug,
Several
too.
credentials. Let's start with a brief explanation on what it means when there's a leak at a nuclear power plant like this.
Well, in this case, when they say there's a leak, to protect the public, we have several barriers against the release of radiation and products that might have radiation in them. Well, the reactor vessel is one, and then we have coolant around that to carry the heat away. Well, we don't use that coolant to directly make steam. We pass it through a steam generator, which we then use clean water on the other side to make steam to power the turbine. Well, that's where this leak is between the primary coolant water coming off the reactor vessel and then the water that's being turned into steam going to the turbine.
Okay, I want to read a little bit from the NRC report in terms of the incident, and it says that at 15:05, so 3:05, Unit 3 entered abnormal operation instruction, reactor coolant leak for steam generator leak exceeding 5 gallons per day. With less than an hour, they realize it's actually 82 gallons per day, and then a little bit later, it goes into a stage of, I believe it's a leakage exceeding 30 gallons per hour was established. Is that a lot?
It sounds like a lot, but it actually isn't. San Onofre uses over 16,000 gallons of water a day just to run the plant. So we're talking a very small amount of water, and the volumes of water that we're looking at are quite huge. So it's not something that's actually easily detected. In fact, the only way it was detected was primarily by the radiation monitor that's sensed the radiation on the steam side. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't have noticed for quite a while.
Now, the consequence of a leak like this, aren't we worried about what escapes into our atmosphere? Yeah,
we are. And in this case, again, the leak is inside the containment building. So there's your first barrier. And then they noticed that some of the gas that came out was inside the auxiliary building, which is another barrier. Well, also, the thing to keep in mind is that this is primary coolant. It's not spent fuel. It's not actually fuel particles. It's gas. This gas doesn't stay radioactive for very long. It has a very short decay lifetime, but within an hour it's gone. So that's why they can't really tell us how much did, because it's very difficult to measure something that disappears that fast.
Now, this is also a new steam generator. This was installed quite recently. Does it surprise you that something so new is leaking?
Yeah, absolutely. As an engineer, I would have liked to seen it gone a few years before a tube leak occurred. Now, tube leaks occur on a regular basis. They're not, we can't predict exactly when they occur, but we've had several of them occur over the last several years. So that's why it's an abnormal event and not an accident. It's an incident. We know that they do happen. We know how to take care of it. The fact that it happened so early makes people wonder if perhaps there's a manufacturing problem or not. I think that's why they're being very careful about what they say is the cause. They want to really analyze it and see if it's just because there's a weird flow condition, if there's that could cause excessive vibration on certain areas of the tubes. And they suspect that's probably what the case is here.
Now, what's your biggest concern when you look at an incident like this? As somebody who's worked there, you're an expert, what would be the biggest question that you would have?
Well, my biggest question is, again, why did it occur within a year of this of getting the new steam generator online? And to me, that just says that perhaps we need to make sure that we're taking care of the steam generator in the right way. We got the right chemistry. We're not exceeding temperature limits or flow limits. Just making sure that everything is being done according to procedure, and making sure that we know how it's behaving inside. So they're going to do a lot of inspections. They're going to be doing some eddy current inspections, which actually measures the thickness of the walls and sees if there's problems, and we'll see if there is an area of concern.
Now, we also know they aren't generating power from the steam generator because of this, and we also know Unit 2, it says, is also in shutdown. It's in a refueling outage. So are they generating any power, and if they're not, are they losing money?
Well, they're not generating power at San Onofre. And yes, San Onofre is losing money, or Southern Cal Edison is losing some money, unless they're able to make up the power from their own sources. Otherwise, they have to buy it off the market. And we get a lot of power from the Northwest, from hydro plants up there, and from other generators of power, also from, say, Arizona and so forth. So right now, this time of year, power is relatively cheap compared to in the summer when it's hot.
Quickly before we go, if you had to put a dollar amount on what they're losing, what would you guess?
600,000 to $1 million a day in replacement power cost.
Dr. Jennex, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, you're welcome.